and gentlemen, welcome back to Cage Conflict 8 Unprecedented. We continue our evening's action with a bout in the Cage Conflict lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, this man represents Team KF and brings with him into the cage a record of 3 wins and 2 defeats. Presenting Julian Rennau! And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, this man represents Holohan martial arts and brings with him into the cage a record of 2 wins and 3 defeats. Presenting Youcef Oukacine!
In and out, almost Taekwondo-esque in his approach.
Yeah, he's got a mean stare on him as well.
Oukacine just said, let's go. He's game for the fight.
Let's go.
Both these fighters very evenly matched. Rennau coming out. Big shots. Oukacine with the clinch. Let's just see how good Rennau's takedown defense is. He's taking it for that underhook well.
Yeah, it's good pressure here from Youcef there, and he's been turned, and I kind of want to see a wee break maybe here. Get back to the striking exchanges. They were pretty good.
I like to see those little nuances like foot stomps in the clinch. Little things like that tell you that a fighter has a little bit of forethought in what he's doing.
I would actually argue that he probably doesn't know what he's doing, because you should be looking for the double legs, single legs. I think sometimes you're stalling a wee bit when you're looking for foot stomps, but each to their own, Phil.
Completely done.
You can tell I'm not a grappler.
Completely done dirty by Joe McColgan there.
Actually, Phil, you're wrong.
Back to the action in hand. It's another reversal from Rennau. Trying to hook that leg, get the takedown.
Sometimes these grappling exchanges are very arm heavy. I kind of want to see how they look coming off.
He switched to the double. He has the hands connected. Big takedown from Julian.
Yeah, that was very nice.
Good job from Oukacine to get back to his feet, but eats a big shot on the way up. Kick and check.
Big strikes here from Rennau.
Oh, just missed with a shot over the top.
He's just looking this big jab, overhand right, and if he throws it enough time, it's probably going to land, but Youcef seems quite switched on to it.
Again.
Youcef's actually landing some of the cleaner shots on the back foot here.
It's almost as if he's inviting Julian onto those shots. But right now against the cage, where a lot of this fight has taken place so far. Oh, nice use of the wizard by Oukacine, but again, takedown completed by Julian.
Yeah. Is he going for the Von Flue attempt here, Phil?
We've talked about the Von Flue a number of times.
This looks tight.
He's digging that shoulder in.
Youcef is just stopping him from getting too far around to the side. See the way he's hooking onto his leg there?
Very smart. But the thing with that Von Flue choke, as we know, Joe, it's a slow burn. Before you know it, you're out. And he's got the height and elevation on it. He's trying to create a frame. I think Julian's decided to let it go, but...
Well, I think he's actually still got it here, but his hand's underneath Youcef's shoulder, which is going to stop him from getting as much pressure on. Oh, he has let it go. Good positional stuff here from Rennau.
10-second clapper. Julian on top, finishing strong with some big strikes.
Yeah.
Real solid first round from
it's a very good finish to the round there from Rennau, and in these kind of contests where they're close, they're back and forth.
Yep. Again, very interesting battle. I'd like to see Rennau maybe slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, set up his shots. You know, he doesn't have to rush everything. You know, just kind of throw some feints and get your distance, get your range sorted.
And cover distance well with that step into it, but then eats a shot right down the middle.
You know, Youcef has got his range timed perfectly, but you know, when you're moving back a lot, looking for those big counter shots, you leave your hips open. And Rennau's seen that and came under very well, and now he's back into the same position here.
And if you're not moving laterally, there's only so far you can go back before your back's against the cage.
Exactly. And it is a small enough cage, Phil, so you know you have to be wary of that. But
Oukacine trying to reclaim full guard right now. Rennau just in the guard right now trying to land shots. Oukacine landing those little open palm shots is more of an irritant to Rennau. Rennau trying to pass that guard but having a little bit of difficulty.
Yeah, I think what Rennau is doing here, he's getting heavy chest pressure on top of Youcef. And it's stalling Youcef a lot, but actually it makes it a bit harder to pass the guard yourself. Sometimes you gotta raise your posture up a bit, commit a wee bit more to the pass, but it is a bit riskier. But he seems to be in half guard here now, so
guard is open of Oukacine. Very loose guard.
And he could trap a hand there and look at go for that ball food choke again, but
you have to give credit to Oukacine on the bottom, working hard to get the guard back. So he's pulling down on that head, perhaps thinking about a triangle. Trying to creep the guard up. Julian wise to it. Just over the halfway point of the second round, and right now it's the Team KF man on top, but you can see that guard of Oukacine. It opens, it gets a little bit higher. He's trying to threaten with something, needs to create the angle for himself though. Rennau nearly landed inside a triangle there, needs to be careful.
You know, if in MMA now, it's not good enough just to close a guard and try and, you know, throw up the occasional triangle. You need to be very active, or you need to get back to your feet. For me, Youcef is landing cleaner strikes in the feet. I'd be working a lot to get back to my feet here, because from what I can see, Rennau is here just heavy pressure, heavy, making it real hard for him to work from the bottom. So just like grueling fight in the second round.
But you can see Oukacine's trying to open the guard, he's trying to create an angle, I'd like to see him get the feet on the hips and try and push away, create that little bit of distance. But then just as I say that, Rennau is smart with the low hips.
He's just all over him here. It's just making life very difficult for him on the bottom.
Knee on belly transitions beautifully in, not quite the mount. Impeded by the cage, almost at the mount.
He did well not to commit to that there, because he could have been on his back himself.
Oukacine gets up, finishes the round on his feet. Lands a nice little shot on the break, but Rennau with the overhand.
Hasty shots at the end there. He has to get back up to his feet if he's put on that mat once.
Third and final round of what has been a real intriguing contest here at Cage Conflict 8. Phil Campbell and Joe McColgan in commentary. Paddy Holohan shouting at Youcef to bring the fight. And he's back. Each time he backs up, there's that little bit of lateral movement that brings him back into the center of the cage.
Ooh, he kind of didn't really set that up too well, but nonetheless, he still seems to be in a good position here, working on the single, back to the double.
Like you said, the size of the cage probably played in his advantage there.
Yeah, he's got his hands clasped. This should be a straightforward takedown here for Rennau.
Just may try and just bump him off the cage, use the momentum of the cage to bring him down. Big takedown.
Big takedown. Now, Youcef, for me, instead of trying to claim back guard, I would be looking to get the overhook and start climbing back to my feet and breaking off, back to the striking.
Get your back against the cage and wall walk from there.
Exactly. From here, he can get up, but it just depends what he really wants to do. You got to think you're 2 rounds down. Are you going to want to sit in and try and work butterfly, or are you going to want to try and get back up your feet? Again, at least even pull guard and try and work some triangles. Well, he's in now, but I mean it's going to be difficult because look at the head pressure of Rennau.
Beautiful work. It was right underneath the chin, and right now he's looking
perfect work, and he's right in the corner of Chris. He's getting all these instructions. It's just
he needs to be careful of being a little bit careless and throwing himself into position here, but did a good job to pass. Again, Youcef is holding on to that neck. And right now, Rennau it's so dominant. He's in that half guard, almost anchor position. But like you say there, you see Oukacine trying to work back to his feet.
He's got to watch the darts here.
Yeah, you can see the setup coming. He's going to fall back into it. Rolls, leg over the back.
That looks very tight.
Has the leg hooked as well. Very tight.
That is extremely tight. Oh, that go? That was good defense.
Oukacine really just has to throw the kitchen sink out of here.
Just needs to get in here. He needs to get stuck in here in this last 1 minute. Big shot there. That's what we want to see. Both guys still looking very fresh, even though we're in the last 30 seconds of the fight. Great Great work.
Nice work, but he switches to cover distance. He throws that straight as he switches to cover distance. Gets himself off the center line as he does it.
There we go with the clean strikes from Youcef on the way back. But he doesn't want to stand still with his back against the cage for too long.
Oh, that's a nice shot right down the middle.
Beautifully timed shot.
But in doing so, he kind of planted the feet a little bit. Gives Rennau that scope to get in on the takedown. Maybe in on a single here. Good switch to a high crotch. Trying to run the pipe, but good defense. Trying to get in on a guillotine with the last 10 seconds.
That is deep.
High elbow
That is
guillotine.
very deep.
Don't know if he has it. Oh! Just
That was very close.
a little too late in the round.
Yeah.
A very solid performance from the Team KF, man.
Yeah, I thought that was a much better round from Youcef, but I think too little, too late. And for me, it's got to go to Rennau for probably
Rounds 1 and 2 in the bank, yeah.
Yeah, not sure about third, but yeah, good fight.
Well, we go to the judges' scorecards and we're going to throw it up to our MC, Mr. Paul Brown, to make it official.
Really?